Hey everyone, welcome back to what's now episode 3? Yeah, it's episode 3 now. Welcome in, my name is Tree. I hope you're all doing really well. Again, just thank you very much for those that caught episode number 2. We got a little bit more views than normal, so thank you very much for those that did subscribe, comment, and catch up on the Wilderness SMP project that we're currently working on. And yeah, it's been an absolute doozy, as one would say, kind of doing this. Obviously good news since then. We'll start off with some news carry on from the last episode. I have had my second child now, so child has been born and we're all good, all healthy, baby's all good, and we're getting on by. And between that time I have managed to get about half an hour here and there during bottle feeds and nappy changes and sleeping. I have managed to get a little bit of Minecraft in. And that's what we're doing just now. So the next phase of the Wilderness SMP project is to migrate over to where we're going to be making my main base, which is the larger citadel called Treetopolis. Just to sort of play on the word tree really, and I'll be using a very similar colour palette to episode number 1 and 2 and now subsequently 3. And we didn't include all of the block palette in this one. This was actually a more difficult build than I thought it was going to be. I planned this one in creative because when it comes to like vehicles and probably more organic stuff, I struggle more with those. So it took a little bit of practice to kind of get this one right in creative before building it in survival. But the lore really goes that we wanted to get to our main base. How do you get there? We go by cargo ship. We go by drone. And that's what transports you from one part of the world to the other. So I was going to do like a steampunk balloon, but it's like, doesn't really fit into the theme. I could do an airplane, but it's like, well, you wouldn't be able to land it because there's no runways. So drone felt the most appropriate, where you could obviously land on the citadel and you get around easily throughout the world. So leaning into the lore, the technology is going to be drone related, at least a little bit of tech, which made sense to come and go into transport. So this is how we got to the main island, if you want to stick with the lore. Block palettes remained the same. Diorite, Calcite, Acacia, Andesite is probably the primary ones for this. We didn't include the bone, smooth quartz, white concrete powder, nothing like that. We left all that out for this one. Anyways, what we're going to certainly be moving on to in the future with this cargo ship now being here, we've got a few different projects that we could obviously work on. I now need to focus on a few things like villagers, tools, armor, getting a beacon set up, and try and get into more maximum tools. We're moving on to having the main base pretty quickly, and with my limited time, it's going to be quite difficult to be able to build everything, quickly for a video. So I'm not sure how the video is going to go in the future, how frequent, and actually having that last video do quite well, I feel like, having a bit of traction, we should try and get one a bit quicker, but I don't think it'll be possible. Anyways, we'll go with the flow. I'll post as many videos as I can of the progress. We won't be working on the city initially. I think what we're going to do is start to focus on the villagers. There is a village nearby. You would have saw it at the start of the video today. That's the one we're going to convert. I don't know what we're going to convert it into. I'm going to play around with styles, but I've always wanted to take a vanilla village in Minecraft and change it to be, fitting into a theme, but keep the villagers, keep each house type, and then feed it into that theme. You can actually see it in the back of the video here. That's the one I'm likely going to convert, make it a little harbour or port, and then you can transport between there and the major city over a transport link on boats, or obviously with the drone mechanism that we're building here. That'll be the intention. We'll see how it goes. The one thing we did play around with the cargo drone here though is copper. Now, I'm so glad you got to see the video as it is. When I was doing this, I don't have enough wax again, so these sort of propellers will probably change colour if you watch the next video, whenever that's going to come out. And I'll probably speak to like Luna or somebody else on the server, and we'll see if we can actually get off the different colours and change it back to the original orange. But yeah, so the shaders that we're using, a couple questions. We're using complementary shaders for the pack here, which is great. So if you want to use those, you can download them. And we're also using Bobby mod for the distant sort of horizon feature, which has been pretty good so far as well. Anyways, I'll kind of leave you there. I have got a little bit of B-roll in this one, like a little out scene, so I'll leave Tree talking about the future and next videos. But thank you very much for all your really nice messages. Thank you very much for all the nice comments. I'll try and answer all your questions down below about the lore or anything like that. Let me know. but I'll leave you here with the cargo drone ship now before we move on to the next video. So take it away, Tree, and we'll talk about what's coming next over the future. Now, I wouldn't normally film any B-roll or secondary roll, but this is me. This is the sort of what we came up with, was the drone cargo ship in the end. Something I'm really quite proud of and happy with. I never build vehicles, and I think as it lays into this land, the more you gotta play around and zoom, I'm actually quite happy with it, which is quite surprising. Normally when it comes to like vehicles and organics are typically the two things I struggle with the most. But this will fit quite in well with the theme, with the color palette, and what we're going to be building in the future. It's not too overcomplicated, I think, for the most part. It's quite simplistic. I didn't want to go over the top with it in regards to like the drones and technology and things hanging off of it. It's a very simple design, particularly in survival. It could be quite difficult, but yeah, no, I'm quite happy with it. So I'll hop inside Tree just now. Boop. And yeah, we managed to get the inside and everything complete, which I'm super happy with. Had a little mob problem downstairs, but we kind of solved that. The other thing, and I'll leave up to you guys, I maybe didn't think about this quite well. I haven't got a Elytra. So let me just pop everything back on. So I've not got a Elytra, so to get over to where I'm situated, there's not really an easy way down other than to jump and then get up the little side path. But then getting back up is a bit of a problem. So I've had to sort of waterlog this little block at the end so I can get up and down. Yeah, I might have overlooked the fact that I really wanted a ship to prove that, you know, on the minimap, as you can see, oh, wrong button. When you go into the minimap, we obviously travelled from, well, wherever spawn was. Unfortunately, the minimap's not quite loaded because change of IP address, but over by the other distance to get here, we're like, oh, well, how would you travel here? I was like, oh, well, you came in via a ship. I was like, that'd be a great idea. Yep. And I never really thought about it. I don't have a Elytra. We're really early game and I haven't really got anything just yet, but I have managed to, you know, fathom a way out for now. I mean, it ain't the prettiest. So if anyone has any suggestions of early game, you know, transportation systems to get up here, yeah, let me know. Because I have completely overlooked the fact that I cannot get to here really easily. Anyway, so as I'm falling down here gracefully, let's just talk about what's going to be happening in the future. So, yeah, there's the next sort of few episodes. We're going to have to get our villagers rolling over there in the distance. I'm still gradually falling. So we're going to try and get the villagers rolled and get some decent tools. We're going to have to get quartz rolls, all that type of stuff to start on our base over here. I'm jumping out of free cam again because, well, you're going to be taking forever. You can kind of see the square dimensions from this corner here to there, where we're going to be digging it all out. So I'll probably use a beacon, use that to dig that all out. And then we'll start to begin our planning for our city. I don't even think this is big enough. I might have to make it bigger. I don't think I'm drowning. No, I'm not drowning. So we'll see how that goes in the future. So got villagers to do. I'll maybe sort of make that into like an outpost. So I think that's going to be the next little project. Roll the villagers and convert that village into something a little bit nicer. Something that just fits into more of the theme, outposts, rundown, outskirts. People that are not within the citadel, which the main sort of lore is leading to, but some of the outsiders of the world could be based over there where people can come in and sort of learn about the sort of the lands and then choose whether to go over to the city via boat or transportation system. So I'm going to convert that village. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Right, while I'm still falling, thank you very much for everyone who has watched this video. Still overwhelmed by the support we had in the last video. So obviously if you do like, subscribe, comment, all that stuff, it is super helpful. I don't know when I'll be coming back to streaming, so YouTube videos at this short form is probably what we're going to stick to for now. Until we're back and the kid gets a little bit older. But thank you very much for watching once again. My name has been Tree, and I'll hopefully catch you all again in the not too distant future with a little village update over in the back there. Right, for now, catch you later guys, bye.